Marysville Bulldogs Coaches Corner, a service of the Citizen State Banks, Darren's Repair, Inline Construction, Dean's Automotive, and Blue Valley Technologies.
Dane's Automotive in Marysville and Waterville has always been your trusted and certified automotive repair shop. But did you know Dane's carries tires? With every major brand and size, from pickups, ATVs, trailers, and car tires, Dane's has you covered. Don't wait until the old set gives out. Grab a new set along with balancing, alignments, and front-end work for any make and model. Find Dane's Automotive in Marysville and Waterville online and give them a call to stay on the road, wherever it takes you.
Your new home awaits. Inline Construction can help you design and then build that dream home on your site. Or lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville. Don't wait. Make today the day you call Inline Construction for a quote at 785-562-5523 or inlineconstruction@yahoo.com.
Our roots are in agriculture. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the areas that we serve. Because of that, we make our ag decisions right here at the bank. There's no waiting for some out-of-town approval on your loan requests. So rather than planting your seeds in someone else's field, stop by and let's talk. We're here to help you grow. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Welcome into the Marysville Bulldog Coaches Corner program, joined as always with head football coach Tony Trimble. Coach, a tough 7-0 loss there at Concordia on Friday night. Defense held strong until the final kind of couple minutes of that contest. Talk on that side of the ball, though. What impressed you most and what made them, hold Concordia scoreless until the end there?
Well, I thought our kids did a really good job of containing their explosive plays. We knew that they had the potential with the quarterback that runs as well as he does and how they like to scramble around and get him out of the pocket to throw the ball. I thought our kids did a really good job of trying to keep him contained and in the pocket, and for the most part caused him to throw under a little bit of duress and made him a little more inaccurate, I guess you'd say. And so I felt really good about where we were on defense.
Now, though, we are halfway through the season. What's been an area or maybe a couple that you have been impressed with the growth of this team when it comes to, just where you're at in the season compared to, let's say, in the summer?
It's really hard when you're not getting the wins for your kids to stay motivated and excited about what's going on. And I really felt like last week was probably one of our best weeks of practice that we've had the entire year. So I know our kids are still bought into what we're doing. They're still fighting hard to try to get better, and they're working really, really hard to get these things corrected that we're having trouble with. And they've been very coachable. They've been excited to try to get better each week. And so I'm excited about that part of it. But, as far as we are getting better at offensive lines, getting better at understanding their job and how we need it to be done. They're being more aggressive. They're blocking a little harder, sustaining blocks longer. Our backs our young quarterbacks are learning as they go, as the season rolls on. And the best way to get better at reading the option is just by having multiple reps. And so the more reps they get at it, the better they're getting. So I just think it's one of those things that sometimes takes a little time, unfortunately. And when you got young kids and a tough schedule like ours, it's probably understandable that we started 0-4.
Well, and you used a word.
Not acceptable, but understandable.
I was just going to kind of lean into that a little bit. You used the word coachable there, and, we've talked about wanting to win for the players, but for you as coaches, though, I know you guys obviously want to win too as well, and just having kids that still, want to be in the film room, want to be coached, does that kind of help, you guys get ready for practice as well?
Absolutely. I mean, I enjoy going to work with these kids every day. I think as coaches, sometimes when we're in these kind of situations, it probably brings the best out in us as well. We have to coach harder when things are not going great, and we have to continue to find ways to get the messages across to the kids that they need to have, and so I think it improves all of us, not just our kids and our athletes, and it is enjoyable to go work with these kids on a daily basis.
Real quick on Abilene, Tony, before I let you go, but this is a team that comes in 2-2. They've been in a lot of close games so far this season. So what's going to be a key for your team to come out victorious in front of a home crowd Friday night?
Well, we got to stay focused and disciplined. We got to make sure that we do all the little things correctly. You know, this team has played some teams that we've played, very similar scores. So, you know, we need to understand going into this game, it's definitely not going to be an easy game, but it is a game that if we go and take care of business the way that we need to take care of business, there's opportunity for us to come out of this thing with a win. So, you know, our kids know that Abilene will come and play aggressive football at the start of the game. And if we can just sustain through that initial surge, then we feel pretty good about where we sit.
Well, you use that word aggressive. I think both sides will be aggressive to come out and get a victory in this one. I wish you luck in that homecoming game Friday night against Abilene. Again, talking with Tony Trimble, head coach of the Marysville Bulldogs. I appreciate the time, Tony, and enjoy playing in front of that home crowd for the first time in a while Friday night.
Absolutely. It's good to be back home, and thanks for all you do, Max.
Sometimes the simplest ways just work the best. When you need automotive repair or service, call Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. You'll get an experienced mechanic that you can trust to do the job right the first time. When you call, you'll talk with a mechanic, not an appointment advisor. He'll work to get your job in and out and get you back on the road. Always putting the customer first. Darren works to let you choose how much or how little repair work you actually need. Ask around. His reputation speaks for itself. Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. A little out of the way in the alley at 604 Oak Street in Marysville, but sure worth finding. Call Darren at 562-7745.
Donut Day is coming! Donut Day? What's that? Free donuts for Blue Valley customers.
October is National Cooperative Month, and Blue Valley Technologies is here to celebrate. Swing by on Friday, October 24th, before work or school for donuts, coffee, and hot apple cider. Drive through our west parking lot from 7 to 10 a.m. The first 25 people through get a free stocking hat.
Marysville Bulldogs Coaches Corner, a service of the Citizen State Banks, Darren's Repair, Inline Construction, Dean's Automotive, and Blue Valley Technology.